Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on another episode of an Upkeep show with Biodun.
Adebola Fadiro.
She's coming again. She was here February to talk about love matter, and you have to go and see that video. She really is getting our call and yielding to it. God bless you, man.
Amen.
And also I have my should I call her a co-host now, because she is a very regular partner in this meeting. Thank you for always joining us on this show, and I want to appreciate every one of you who are always calling me to talk about when is this show coming again. We are sorry for the break and what we will talk about today. I am Biodun Bakari, and we talk on personal development and lifestyle. So today we're going to be talking about the end. We're going to be talking about development and lifestyle as well, and I'm sure you wouldn't blame yourself for using your precious time with this. Thank you, and God bless you. So Merry Christmas. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you.
Abisola, I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Yesterday is like boxing, but to me it's not that kind of boxing, but a package, a gift of love, a sharing of your possession or whatever. How do you spend your Boxing Day?
For myself, I was at home, I had fun with family, and we just enjoyed the period together.
Family is everything. Family is to have family of our own one day. And if we have extended, we have our parents, we have our siblings,
Yeah.
we want to have our own one day. So you yourself, how do you enjoy your Boxing Day?
Okay.
What? There's public holiday now.
Okay. So, you did not release us now. So we have exam is starting tomorrow. So I was in school, I was reading, but then I still did. It was anchored by somebody, so I'm part of the team. And so we went out to do that yesterday. That was in the evening, So that's how I spent my Boxing Day.
Okay, so mommy was with the family, you are with the brethren.
I was.
Yeah, this was supposed to come up yesterday, so we can talk more on what it entails to, what Boxing Day really entails, but Urban Day. So, can you tell us what you really understand by this Boxing Day and the idea of Boxing Day? You should subscribe to it, or you don't.
Okay, if you ask, go to the core cause of the reason why we are celebrating this season. Is a season of love. Christ's love. He gave his life. He was born just to die. And in celebrating love, if you say you love someone, you have to give gifts. And that is why I would say we got the Boxing Day from sharing gifts, giving gifts. So even generally, you can't say you love someone without giving gifts. So the Boxing Day is a day to unbox the gifts you got. You know, if you see this Christmas tree, they're always placing gifts. The Boxing Day is a day to just sit down and just unbox the gifts, and you know, when you get gifts, you are very, very happy.
Me like this, I did not unbox any gifts, so I did not unbox, but I didn't unbox gifts.
This is Nigeria.
And they don't give gifts.
Well, I don't think
we
so.
celebrate the events, but we don't really. Maybe because I don't have Christmas tree too. Thank you for that. Do you have any other idea about Boxing Day?
She has said it all. Boxing Day is a day to unbox the presents that you have received from Father Christmas and others. But then this is Nigeria. We don't celebrate it. I mean, most of the people, what they do on Boxing Day is they just go to friends' house to go and eat. There is no box to unbox. I mean,
So, like Nigeria, we don't give gifts. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I wouldn't say like that, but let me just say on Boxing Day, we don't give boxes. So we give gifts like that for maybe money. Some people give out money.
Okay, that means the reason for the Boxing Day is not, well, maybe not to some group of people anyway, but to some other group
so
of
we don't
people.
generalize.
We don't, we don't
Exactly.
generalize it. Like some people can give gifts, but to us, me, I did not give anybody, and nobody gave me.
Thank God. Equation the balance.
So yeah, so that's it on Boxing Day, and the idea of giving gifts. What's your idea on like giving gifts on this in this period? Is it like a usual thing that should be done, or is just out of your own will?
No, I subscribe to it. Like, all through the year. Let's just look at it generally. If not for someone's birthday or
Yes,
something, does it
yes.
really occur to you that let me pack a box
someone. Yeah.
and send to someone? Do you understand? But Christmas is an avenue. Even if you don't have box like you said, you can pack hampers, and just send to a
someone.
family. So I really subscribe to it. It's just to share happiness.
So you have to give someone something, even if it is just one person in this season,
Yes,
to show love and even
at least
appreciation
within your
to that.
capacity.
Yeah, I was reading a post about one of the celebrities today was saying, if anybody give him gift on his birthday, he's not going to take it. Like it has now become a custom that nobody give you anything on a normal day. Like it is usual that if they not give you gift on Easter, Christmas or New Year or any other celebrations like that, nobody or your birthday, nobody is around the year. If you did not celebrate any of those events, no one is going to give you a gift, and so it shouldn't be like that. So giving and gifting is very important in this season. It's part of this season, and every one of us should practice it. If you haven't given anybody anything, try as much as possible to do, because by your giving, you also you get. So now we'll go into New Year celebration. Now people are planning to usher themselves or friends and family into the new year now. And so New Year comes with new opportunities, a new beginning, time to start over, or a time to continue with what the good you've been doing. So I want us to rub minds together that as we go into another season, 2023, what are things we should take along that you are ready to share with people?
I would like to say, like now, we have just few days to go. This is the right opportunity to sit down and reflect. What did I do wrong that I would like to correct if there's an opportunity? What would I like to do better? Do you understand? Which of my goals have I been able to achieve? Maybe if not, there's still like another opportunity to, reflect and start all over again. But it's funny to me when people say New Year, New Me, and they are not really doing anything. As if the year automatically changes the person. No, it is you that you sit down and have a deep reflection, self-reflection on where you have got.
Wow, so even if you say New Year, new opportunity, if you're not doing anything, the opportunity will just be
it's just the
looking
same. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. You have to sit down. Sometimes you even need to ask people questions, sincere questions. What should I have done better?
Asking people or asking.
You ask yourself. Sometimes we are not even truthful to ourselves. Some people are not truthful to themselves.
Really, you think you're doing well, you're really doing bad. Is that?
Sometimes you need someone out there to also tell you that, oh, this could have been better. Or sometimes you might even be getting it wrong and you don't even know how come you are getting it wrong. It takes someone from outside to point it to you. So at least be open to criticisms, criticize yourself, self-criticism, and others criticizing you. And be ready to take it, embrace it where necessary.
So I think I like that. Do you have any contributions to that as to how you get yourself ready for a new year?
Well, it's still the same thing. You have to reflect, like just sit back and calculate that, okay, I know, like when we enter 2022, there is the budget, like okay, in 2022 I want to achieve this, that, and those. But at the end of the day, you know, you wanted to achieve something in April. April came, and then you shifted it to May. May came, June, and before you know it, now we are in December, and you are even yet to achieve that thing. Well, there are sometimes that time we actually tell, because some things that you ought to have achieved in 2022, so you shift it to 2023, it will delay in a way to achieving some other things. Like a student now that you ought to have graduated this year, I mean, under normal circumstances, I should have been a graduate. But is it because of strike and our graduation has issued?
You should have strike to academic calendar, so you know when to
part of my budget for this year is become a graduate. But now they are shattered. Nigeria has shattered this. But it's that one, you don't have power over it, so to say, except your parents is rich, and they take it to you. Of course, you won't even still graduate. But then there are some plans that you are the one that have the overall power over that plan.
Sure.
If you don't do anything about it, nothing is going to happen. Even if you say you are accountable to someone, even if they are pushing you and they're like, you have not done this thing, you have not done this, they're like, I'll do it tomorrow. Before you know it, now some people are running around, yeah, Kitty Shele, but then they cannot achieve it again. So there's time, of course. In fact, time does not end except until Jesus comes. So until that time, we keep having time. But I tell you, there are some things that are delaying in your life. Things you ought to have achieved faster. You are prolonging it. So that's just the place of realizing what you have to do on time. So now that we are entering the new year, sit back. And if you want to set goals, set realistic goals. Don't be like, let's say I want to buy a car and you don't even have a job yet.
No,
so on what basis are you buying a car? You don't have a job yet. You are not even planning to get a job in January. And you're like, want to get a car in May. So like, well, that should not even be your own goal. It should be like your uncle that will just come and surprise you. So set realistic goals and pursue it. So that's my part, Sha.
Well, I think so getting a goal, everybody has a goal. Realistic one.
It's not everybody, it's not everybody that has it. Some people are just living life the way it goes.
They're just passing time.
They're living life the way it goes.
Okay, anyway, is there anything you can point out there, like aside procrastination that you have mentioned, is there any other thing that are delaying people of getting to their dream, like actualizing what they propose to get? Aside procrastination and aside deceiving yourself, with, like Mommy has said, what other things can we point out as barriers to achieving one's goals and plans, especially in a contemporary society and a nation and a country?
Well, sometimes I feel not taking a step. Sometimes you might have the goal, you have it in your mind. In fact, we have written it down, and you are not taking a step. Maybe you don't even know where to start from and how to start from. I would say just start anywhere. Just take a step. Even if you might, your dream might be very big and you're like, how can I achieve this? But just start midway. Help might come from you, for you. But if you don't start, like now you have a goal, you want to start a business with say 20,000 naira, and I don't even have the money. The 1 naira, the 2 naira that is coming in for you, start it. Along the line, someone will see and say, okay, so how much or how far have you gone? The person might be willing to take it from there. Instead of, I've not started anything, you've not started anything, so it's me that will start for you. So just start anyhow in the right direction. Prayerfully start in the right direction.
Well, I think nowadays, what we youths are looking into is beyond just starting small. Like we tend to look at people around us as someone who is not even up to my age is at this level. Why can't I be at that level? And he's already in that big level, not knowing that person started from somewhere. So the problem now is that nobody wants to start from the scratch. They want to either start from the middle or go to the top. As such. So the barrier is that people don't start at all.
You know what you just said? It's a big problem. I was telling a friend, it's a very big problem. Because for every success, a price has been paid.
Sure.
It might not be you. Your parents might have paid it.
That price,
But You know, when we meet ourselves, we just meet ourselves on the way. For instance, if I meet you in secondary school, it's still on the way. I don't know where you are coming from.
Sure.
I don't know where your parents, where they started from. But we keep comparing ourselves.
That's what I hate. I hate that. Like, seriously.
You don't know where the parents started struggling from. You don't know what they've done. When you sit with them, you will hear their story. That's why some people will say, yeah, my parents when Dangote was making it. You know the price. But you know the price Dangote stories and his forefathers age.
Yes,
we don't know. But when we see all these things, we just envy it and we wish, oh, I wish it can be mine. But you have to pay the price too. You have to pay the price. So that's just the thing.
So it's not as if you don't have a plan, but because you find it difficult to start. Like, you have an online business, like you're selling something, but each money that comes in, you're just squandering the money the way you like it. There is no way you are going to gather money one day and you go and get that thing in bulk.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was thinking, if I'm selling an attachment or selling clothes from my WhatsApp, I have a vendor who can supply me. The only thing I need, you know what people do? People that do that kind of online business is that they will post it on their WhatsApp. They will look for people who will buy it. So if they find someone, they will now contact the vendor for it to send it to them. Now, my own idea is that if I have some money, why not buy all those things from the vendor and I have it already with me, so that anybody that came looking for that product can actually buy it directly from me without waiting for the vendor. But what we do, what the youth, people that I've seen that is doing that kind of business, online business, do is that they'll wait until they get that client first, even though they have money in their account that they can use to procure that goods and bring it home. It's delayed. It's delayed. I don't know how to do it because I'm not a business person. I just think there's a way you start, and people will know you are serious about doing your business. I know people who starve themselves to start a business. They are not rich people. They are not. I'm watching someone this afternoon. He said he had a degree in medicine, and he felt, why medicine? Why not going into business? And he just believed that a leap of faith, like a step of faith into business, can actually make me big. And now he's talking about doing business in media and industry. The guy was saying that he cannot boast of doing business with people who have a turnover of 200 million, 50 million, 100 million, because it took a very little step of faith from going into one into another. So a lot of us, the problem we have is that we don't start. Now the advice Mrs. Fadron is giving everyone of us now is start, and you're going to see yourself at that top if you. Is that not your own solution too? If you're consistent about it, like I know you have a business. Tell us about what has delayed, like your personal experience in this way.
Like, is it like what can delay people from achieving their
goals? And probably if you have any own personal experience that you can share to our viewers, it's also a good one.
Another thing that actually delay people from achieving their goal is group of friends, their environment,
like peer groups.
Yeah, peer
like if you don't mix it together, peer group, environment are two different things.
Of course, they are two different things. Yeah, where you stay, where you live, environment, that's part of environment. Then the part of people you mingle with, those that you see every day. You know, when you are seeing your friends that, okay, you be like, can I have 2K from you? And I don't have. You call second person too doesn't have. Even if you have 4K, there is a way you kind of limit yourself to, don't let me spend my own too, because your friends are not buoyant. But then, assuming somebody is saying that, the 10K in my account is too small, I need to upgrade. You start thinking that, okay, me too. This year I was supposed to have so amount in my account and I've not been doing anything about it. So it keeps you on your toes, and you start thinking of how to go about it that you also achieve what you have planned. So, you know, today me and my friends, we were talking today and we're like, okay, reading together, how does it help, and how is it that, okay, when someone is not reading, it's affecting the other person? Be like, okay, if I call you like today, let's finish topic 1 to 4, and so when we come together for a group discussion and I ask her, you're like, okay, you've only read topic 1, I mean, I've read topic 1 to 3. So if you are discussing, the only question that you can actually contribute to is topic 1. So in a way, even if I want to read today, I'll be like, I'm ahead of everybody, let me rest small. So there's a way your group of friends affects you. So if you know you have this particular goal, fine, I'm not saying you should leave your friends alone, but try and mingle with those that you have that you are in that you have that goal together. You don't have to start asking people around that, okay, what's your goal for the year? What's your goal for the year? But when you set your goals, I see that, okay, this person is not influencing you positively. Everything he's talking about is how to go and spend, how to go to party. Small, you just be detaching yourself from that kind of a person. You still be talking to the person, but you start looking up to someone else that is of high, that has a higher goal than you, that you can look up to.
So your advice now is that
mingle with people that will help your success.
Mingle with people that will help your success and not people that will drag you down. I want Mommy Fadiran to talk about this issue of background and environment stuff that can limit your goals. If you have to take, like Abraham, God said to him that he should leave his father's house and goes to somewhere he will show him. Is this applicable to everybody, that sometimes you just have to leave your comfort zone to go and make it out there? Or what is your view on that?
It might not be applicable to everybody, but it might be applicable to some people, especially if you see that your environment is limiting you. If your goal is bigger than where you are, definitely you need to step out, especially if the environment is also not encouraging. There are some times that, okay, the environment is your dream is beyond where you are, and you are still getting some kind of encouragement. Yes, you have to step out still, look for better options. But if total is even discouraging, I will encourage you to cut off at least till you get your headway, so they don't drag you back. Because sometimes you are launching out and some parts are still dragging you back because they don't believe in your goal. They don't believe in what you have set out to achieve. So you just cut them off till you are able to get what you want to do. But if you feel your environment is limiting you, step out.
So you shouldn't let your background push your back,
not even environment, nothing should limit you.
I would say something about the comfort zone of a thing. You see, comfort zone sometimes is not just a place. It's not about your bedroom. Somebody was saying it, so it was when I was actually reminiscing on it, and I was like, oh. So the person was like, okay, if you have a target of, it was about money. If you have a target of making $100 in a week, you know, you won't make it in a day. Sure. So like maybe over the month, maybe it took you like 3 months to start actualizing that goal of making $100 in a week. So you now realize that, okay, like the first week you made it, the second week you made it, the third week you make it. After like the fourth week, it has already become your comfort zone. Like you can now easily make.
Come again.
Like you can, like if you plan to make $100 in a week.
Yes.
So like it took you 3 months to achieve it. Like for like 3 months you'll be making maybe like 20, 10, 30. So like after that 3 months, at the end of the month you now made so like at the end of a particular month you're able to make $100 in a week.
Sure.
So like after that week again, you made another $100. The next week you make another $100. So like it's now becoming constant that, okay, in a week you are already making $100. So if you check yourself very well, you are already in your comfort zone. Like you can easily make
I'm really getting
like you can easily make that
launch out
$100. So like you should now set another goal for yourself. Like, okay, I want to make 150 or 200, because you making that $100, you cannot do it with ease. Comfort zone is like an easy, like what you can do easily, like that does not stress you. So like you're already making that $100 comfortably.
People don't see anything bad in that.
Like you're already making it comfortably.
You see something about life. There are some people that just want to be comfortable.
Yes, they don't
believe. There's no problem about it.
There's
no problem about it. There are some people that the $100, well,
it's okay with them.
When you ask them what they want to achieve, they will just tell you, let me just have my daily bread and be at peace. And it's
that's
okay.
I should just survive.
And it is okay.
I should see the end of the day.
Yeah, so are you now trying to say, if anyone is at this zone, you should try to step up
Like if you're already at a zone that you can do something comfortably without stress. I mean, I'm directing it to those that have higher goals, though.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that's so they should stress more.
You should not stress more.
Yeah,
like,
I love that. Yeah,
you should stress more like
But
that.
I'm beginning to see if you are saying I'm making this kind of amount, it pays my bill. I can live comfortably with it. I think I don't need more. I don't need more than that. However, if you have higher goal, why not? If and you know with the little you're making, you can step up the game. Why not try it? And step up. Now let's go into this coming year. A lot of people are saying, I must make it this year, 2022 to fail. Wow, 2023 we're gonna fail. And you know, a lot of people are ready to do it. Let's say youth, because we're talking about youth upkeep here. A lot of people are ready to do anything, just anything. What is our advice for them? Let me start from, because that your deep breath really means you know what I'm thinking about. Like anything, it doesn't have anything. They are ready to do anything to, even if it has to be robbing, killing, kidnapping, and all sorts of that. They are ready to do anything just to make it. What is your view on this?
It's actually sad because that's the new reality in this country right now, especially the youth reality. That is our reality right now. Everyone is, or more, let me say everyone, most people, most youths are really desperate. We don't want to do the work. You look at it, if we look at our parents.
They said the work is not even available, so that's why they are ready to do anything.
No, I'm not even talking about them. But now, do you know something I really love about the college for okay youth? We are ready to do anything, but now it can be positive or negative. Those that are channeling it into the right position, in fact, I am amazed. You will see people, some people, they will modernize it, package it, and start saying, we can sell anything. If you put it in the right place. We are
the way you are even going into digital marketing.
I am surprised.
It's amazing, and they are making their money.
I am surprised. I was even telling my mom, I said, but you people always complain that we are lazy. The kind of things we are doing, for the positive ones, you people did not even think about it.
They didn't think about it.
But now, those that are now channeling it into the negative way is also rampant, and it is very, very sad. I was saying something, I was telling my husband, I said, see, I remember then when our parents, when they want to build house, when they buy a land, we will celebrate. When they build the foundation last night, they will call pastors. We will pray, we eat. When they want to deck or roof, it is celebration. And you know, success, it was sweet then at every stage, because you know the stress that has gone into it. But now, in 2 weeks, people are building houses. Everybody ride the Range Rover. And they want to do anything. So it is really, really sad. But at the end of the day too, we see most youths dying, because the results are also coming. Many of them are running mad. Those are
one young guy died recently. So when I checked, someone posted his picture on the social media. So I was looking through the comments, people's comments about, because I'm trying to see the cause of the death. And I saw one young lady wrote something about him. He said, this is good for him. He ripped me of something, and I'm a victim of his bad behavior. I was mad. Somebody was trying to caution the lady that this is not the right time for this, that people are still mourning him, and you posted this. What comes to my mind was that, imagine what this young lady wrote about him. And that's the way the guy lived. According to that lady, that's the way he lived his life, and probably to other people as well. So nobody actually wished the guy well. Nobody wished him well. And you know, it's because I get to know that because he's dead. How much more people that are still living and bad things around our youth. So as we go into 2023, I don't think it's a good idea that you have a bad plan for yourself. Because people are seeing, people are watching. Why not take a bold step towards success, a right step towards success, so that when the success comes, people will celebrate.
And you know what even scares me or amazes me? The energy they are putting in all these vices, if they channel it into the right thing, then we achieve something great. Because it's easy to rob, it's easy to kill. So I really
easy to kidnap people.
And how do they sleep at night? But when you do it in the right way, you are happy. The little you make, you are just happy.
So do you have anything to say to that before we go into financial advice? Like, if you're not going to do the wrong thing, then you need an advice to do the right thing.
Well, I think all has been said actually.
Okay, so well, let me begin with you. At least you are a student and you are managing. At least.
CEO.
I am not a CEO.
You better not say man.
I don't like when people abuse that word. CEO.
Okay, no,
it's not easy to become CEO. CEO in making.
2023, we are planning. We are strategizing, and that might be your plan as well. That by 2023, are you know, CSC? I mean, what's it called now? We know the abbreviation. We don't know the full.
CSC, right? What's it called? I've forgotten.
So they have a provision for anyway. You can register your business, Corporate Affairs Commission. You can register your name, your business, and you start making your money. If you register your business, you are a CEO, recognized CEO by the federal constitution, by the federal government. So you can be CEO in 2023. Do you have any financial advice that has been helping you sustain in school, or even making your little business grow?
That's a big question.
I thought it's not going to be big for CEO people.
Okay. Not yet. We make it.
Okay.
All right. So, financial issue. Well, I think what pushes most is poverty. What pushes most want to have financial freedom. Because I mean, somebody that is comfortable, that is okay. It takes someone that is so probably big dream to want to go out there to become something like, okay, out of my family. I mean, for a family that has a very rich background now. So if you have a poor background and you want to have financial freedom, well, it takes you, right? It takes you to be free. Like, it is only you that can set yourself free, because business are plenty out there. Businesses, they are very plenty.
There's sometimes I want to venture. There's sometimes I want to venture into this online. I'll have my own website. You can buy data from me, buy recharge, subscribe from me, and I can now, through my website, give out to some people for them to also have. They can buy from there and sell in my website. I will give them channel on that website that they can. But I realize since people are plenty, they are doing a lot.
There is no business you want to venture into now that there are not people there.
Do you want to start selling clothes? Do you want to start selling media stuff? Do you want to start? You can. I was scrolling through my Facebook these days. Any small scroll like this video, any small scroll like this video,
advert.
A lot of people are into all those things, and you are not even confused. Which one do I? Which one do I go into in this? So I think I can subscribe to your own idea that business are plenty. Background, if you are coming from a poor background, you might be confused on how to manage your financial lifestyle.
So really, what I'll just say is that, okay, so if you want to have any financial freedom now, just sit yourself down. Like, how do you really want to go about it? It's not everybody that does business that makes it, actually, because it's not all of us that have the business mind. I mean, I never wanted to do it. But you see, something pushed me. So let me just say what the person that pushed me said. The person said, do you want to add value? So if you want to do any business, don't just look at the money part. Because, I mean, the money will not come the way you are thinking of it. Because like for like a month, 2 months, you are still like, am I even doing business? Like, you are not even seeing profit.
Nobody will patronize.
Nobody will patronize you. So like, the person was like, okay, do you want to pass value? If you are ready to pass value, then you are ready for business. So if you want to do business because of the money attached to it, you will crash.
That's right.
You will just crash. Because sometimes you are estimating that, okay, I want to sell this pen. If I sell one for 15 naira, then if I am able to sell 10 per day, that's like 500. Like, okay, in a week, you see, you just realize that you not sell one per day. In fact, sometimes one per week, you are still praying to God. So have the mind of passing value to people. Then after having that in mind, how do you want to go about it? There's a place of consistency. I mean, I'm already talking about somebody that wants to go into business. Sorry. So there's a place of consistency. If you are not consistent, people will not know what you are doing. So I remember when I started the wig business, I used to post on my status how to go about, how to wash your wig. Sometimes I'll just post about, okay, don't let your hair go dry, something like that. So at a point, I stopped because I was tired. So somebody just came to my DM and like, what happened? We are not seeing you again. So I was like, so you people are following? Because really I post, nobody comments, nobody will even say thank you for the advice, thank you. Nobody will comment. So it was not when I stopped. Somebody met me in the faculty. I was like, this other fan, I've been looking out for your status. You have not. I'm like, were you following? I mean, follow. So it's just like, just be consistent. Like, people are actually watching, people are seeing you. As time goes on, don't worry, they will come. So now for somebody that now has financial issue, you have money, you don't know how to spend it. I mean, that's disheartening, because for people like us that don't have money,
you need people to invest in your business.
So if you have money and you don't know how to spend it, that's a big issue actually. Well, I'll just say let it first occur to you that you have that issue, because some people don't see it as a problem. You'll be like, what's there? Ojo calling you why you don't know when you are going to die, so let's spend this money as it comes. So I mean, if you have that kind of orientation, you don't need financial advice. But if you are somebody that have realized it, that okay, I don't like the way I spend, I have money, I want to save, but I don't just know how. Something shall take it out of my account. I think that one requires a lot of precaution. Then you have to be accountable to somebody. Maybe like, okay, the money in your account, probably you vacate it from your account, keep it with someone, or you have all this.
Release my money, I can collect it anytime. Well, I think on that,
somebody like
I think
me,
on
someone that saved with me, before you collect your money, you give me a very, very tangible reason. I have a friend like that so she'll be like, Bisola, I'm keeping my money with you. I'm like, because if you want to collect it, you must have a very good reason for collecting this money.
I like that.
So
maybe you should
sometimes I'm like, no, I'm not giving you say. So you have to have somebody like that can be strict with you, that you can actually be accountable to about your spendings. Okay. Then do estimation of how you spend your money, because I think that one too. There was a day I actually took pen and book, and I was just like, oh, loan account, kilo shell. I don't buy any specialty, I don't buy clothes, so I was not writing transport fare. Like, if you see the things that I was writing, that was actually taking money. Maybe you just buy pure water, like things that you think they're actually irrelevant, but at the same time they're actually necessary. So take cognizance of how you spend. Like, take it upon yourself, like, okay, if I go to market, write down Tife 150. If you take note of how much I spend per day, from there per week, then you start noticing that, okay, some things are not actually necessary. Like, okay, there are times that you are thirsty, you be like, let me buy Coke. Coke today, Coke tomorrow. So, exactly, you can say, so you now be like, okay, let me deduct. So you see some things to remove. Then sometimes I do this thing, some people say I'm stingy. I'll be like, okay, like now, I can be like, from this place, I'll go to market. So from market, I'll go to school. Like, how will he pay me? No, let me first go. So like, you can do some transportation. You can do that. You take some journey together. You patch them, you group them together. Be like, okay, I'm going here, and I have to go to this place by 2. That's why sometimes I shift time. I shift some people's time.
To the morning,
like, okay, I'm going somewhere by 4. I'm going to a place by 11, and the place is not far from each other. I was just like, okay, can you adjust your own 11 to 2? So that when I leave the place of 2 o'clock, I'm not going to
like the way you adjust our program from yesterday.
That's on another basis. That one is not on money basis. So.
No, it's part of management. It's
so
part
like
of being disciplined.
you just like there's some things you group together. Then see, it's not everything you contribute to. They are doing this one, you want to contribute to that. It's not everything that you are. It's not necessary.
So let's hear from Mrs. Fadron because you are saying much already.
Emma Bin.
Let me hear from you.
What's the question again? Because I'm so lost in what she's
Okay, the
saying.
question is, like, how do you manage your finances next year in so much that you can really invest into small businesses? Like financial management. We're talking about financial management.
Oh yeah, I think she made vital points. Learn to save. And I think I love where she ended it. It's not everything you have to spend money on. You have to contribute to. Somebody's actually 18,000. I must be there. I must buy.
Oh God.
You buy that one. Another person 25,000. Money is going. So you just have to highlight and do that which is very, very important and crucial. If it's not important, if you don't buy the Ashwebi,
you know this CEO of Ashwebi Safe is problem because you did not buy it.
Ashwebi, don't let it be problem. Don't let it be problem.
Okay, so what you are
Because how will I eat?
But you just said it now that we cannot buy everything. What if everybody that is celebrating in my house bought their
Me, I'm praying every day that 200 people will buy.
If my family are not buying their everyone that wants to celebrate around me is patronizing you. And you just said it now that it's not all Ashwebi that I should buy. Now if 5 people came to you and I buy one,
you can't be. No, you can't be close to everybody like that. If it's your family, you must buy. You understand? There are some friends that you know that you have to be there for them because when it's your turn, they have to be there. But there are some people. He's my friend's friend. Ask them the relationship.
Like friends.
As I said last week, it's not everything I buy. Even if you patronize me, if we are not close, I will not buy. Sometimes I will tell you I will buy, I'm sorry, but I won't show up, which means I'm not even going to buy. You have to be careful and you choose your battles wisely.
That's true. Well, now I have 2 people doing business. They are advertising their business now without paying for.
Did we?
So you can buy clothes from Mommy Fadiron and buy the wig that you will use from.
Exactly, beauty complete.
And then what will you buy from me?
Well, they can come and seek advice.
But you can, with what you are doing, you can even serve as an MC now. Anchor the host the event, right?
And you can come back for the events. You can do events.
Okay, so we are complete. MC for your wedding, Ashwebi for your wedding, and
for your wedding.
So complete.
Good.
Thank you. And if you are joining us, this is Youth Upkeep Show with Biodun. I have Mrs. Fadron in the house. And I have Abisola in the house that we've been discussing about the end of the year, the season of love and celebration, and your plans for next year. So far we've been able to inform viewers how important it is to plan, how important it is to make sure procrastination does not stand in your way. You do not let your family background or your society contribute to your failure. And even though it has to contribute, you won't allow it because if you sit down, things can spoil. So don't sit back and in your comfort zone. If you have to take a bold step, take it with prayer, and God would help. Finally, before we go, is there any advice you wish to still give our viewers?
So I would like to say, as we are going to 2023, in all of this, the most important is be prayerful. Pray. Don't just go into any business because I want to start any business. Prayerfully.
Don't just go into any business. Like
not all business is for you. Yes, before I started my fabric business, I ventured into this, that, but not all business is yours.
So that means even if you go into everything, into some things, it might not work. Not because it is not working for other people, but because it is not meant for you.
Yeah, don't do it because your friend is doing it. Don't do it because somebody is making millions there. You can go there and not make 1 naira. Even if you make money, you might not have peace. So there are so many factors to it. Prayerfully ask, pray, and get direction from God. before you take that decision. So you don't waste your time and you don't waste your money.
Thank you, ma. Do you have any advice as we're going to 2023?
Well, to support what she said, I'll just say, let your goals be outlined. Like, don't just set goals randomly. Let it be like, okay, financially, this is what you want to achieve 2023. Spiritually, this is what you want to achieve. Academically, this is what you want to achieve. So something like that. So just start right. You see some people go and it's like higher education. I'll be like, hello day. So let's be outlined. So that's
okay. So she said, let your goals be outlined. Like, write it out. You can even put it in quarters. Like, in the first 3 months, this is what I want to do. And prayerfully, you go into it in the next 3 months. And if you do it like that, you make it coincide. And even if you may not be able to achieve everything, but if you have it in view, everything is possible. And personally, I've made my watchword for 2023, and I believe in God that nothing is impossible, but you just have to take steps. Now, I have a lot of friends who don't believe anything can work, or even if they believe anything will work, they believe for it to work. So personally, people say I'm optimistic. Like, I believe anything you put your mind at will work. It's just that you don't want. If you don't want to do it, say you don't want to do it. But if you are really interested in something and you start it, it's going to work for you. So why not channel your energy in the positive ways of life, into positive things, and just see God working out His purpose in us, working out wonders when you start. The guy I was watching this morning, he said he came across a scripture. I posted it on my status, but I've deleted it. He said 4 leopards, they were sitting somewhere in the scripture, and they just took a step of faith. Why do we have to sit here until we die? And they took that bold step, and God made them so big that they chased a chariot away. And God used them as an instrument for greatness, to revive a lost glory in Israel. So anything is possible if you trust God and you work towards it. I am Biodu Bakari. I have my guest with me, Mrs. Fadiro. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Abisola, Church of the Messiah. Thanks for coming. God bless you for coming. Thank you. And thank you, Mom. My regards to Daddy who drove you here, and I saw him watching us downstairs. He's watching us live now. So thank you, Mr. Fadiro. So because Mommy is here and you are watching us live, I need to advertise your company for you. If you need table water, Erongate Premier Table Water is in Ife. We supply anywhere. We supply to Oshogbo, Ilesha, Ibadan, anywhere. Just contact Erongate. By Thursday, I will bring Erongate's number that you can contact, so you can you can supply. They supply you table waters for your event, wedding, marriage, naming ceremony, Okuagba. So don't worry, we'll supply you premium table water, clean water. That's the water we drink.
Oh, thank you,
and sir. You enjoy it. So thank you, Mommy, for coming. I would like to host you again before this year, and probably Easter you'll come and finish what you and what you and that brother started on Valentine's Day this year.
No problem.
We would like to see you again. And Bisola, I don't need to see you again because you are the one that will say, Biodu, when is your next show? So thank you always. God bless you in Jesus' name. I want to appreciate our studio engineer as well, bro Dwyer. We are coming powerfully in 2023, and we are going to make it big in it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you all my viewers. I can see a lot of my friends watching from home. Thank you for being a supportive friend. Thank you for being a supportive family. God bless every one of us. And in 2023, may all your heart desires come true in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Next time I'll be seeing you on this show is on my birthday, Thursday, 5th of January, 2023. God's willing, we are going to be here live again to talk about celebration. God bless you. I am Biodu Bakari again. Follow my social media platforms for all content on personal development and lifestyle. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
A show.
Mommy, a show.
Yes, sir.
I hope we tried.
Yes, sir.